This week's episode of the podcast is going to be a little bit different than you're used to. So, if the usual branding elements aren't there, that's why. This is an off-the-cuff discussion of life and business updates from me to you. So, grab your favorite beverage, pull up a chair, let's have a chat. This is episode 131 of the Tiny Course Empire podcast. And today I want to tell you all about what's happening at BDAR HQ now and through the first part of 2025. A few weeks ago, I started retiring all of our existing course catalog at cindybdar.com. I have been every weekend running a special for 80% off on courses and toolkits to every weekend, and we will continue to do that through the end of the year until all of our existing catalog is no longer for sale. Now, as you might imagine, this has prompted some questions. People want to know what's going on. Are you closing? Is Six Figure Systems closing? Are you retiring? Are you closing the business? What's happening? So I thought today I would answer some of those questions and also tell you what is in store for 2025 and beyond. The first thing that I want to let you know is that Six Figure Systems is not going anywhere. Six Figure Systems is my flagship resource. I have devoted 6 years of my business, of my life, to developing this resource for course creators and coaches and other digital product sellers, and I intend to keep it around. I have no intention of closing those doors. The retiring products will continue to be available to Six Figure Systems members for as long as you remain a member. They will be there for you in the resource library, so no worries about that. I am dedicated to continuing to create the best resource that I can for online entrepreneurs. That's always been my goal, and that has not changed. If you follow me over on Substack, then you know that I have set a goal to build the Six Figure Systems brand into $1 million company. We've consistently earned more than six figures every year since we've been in business, but I want to grow it even further. And there's something that I have been hearing as I look to ways to grow the company that says you should, instead of looking to increase your marketing efforts, you should instead improve the quality of the products that you sell. And I think there's a lot of truth to that statement. So part of what I am doing is improving the quality of my products. That's why I am retiring older products. I do believe that the products that I create are high quality, but I also know that I have learned a lot. I have become a better coach. I have more knowledge, more experience, more expertise now than I did 6 years ago. So the products that I can create going forward are naturally going to be higher quality and more impactful. So by retiring those older products, it makes room for us to create those higher quality, more impactful courses and coaching programs for you. And speaking of those courses, I'm also seeing a new trend, or I guess it's new to me anyway, towards a cohort style course. Whereas before, all of our courses have been completely self-study. They're video-based, you buy them, you log in, you watch the videos, you do the exercises, you complete the course. The trend that I am seeing online now is towards a cohort style course where everyone takes the course at the same time. There's a lot of community involvement. There's a lot of support. There are maybe some live elements involved. And I am seeing from my customers, from my Six Figure Systems members, that they appreciate this style of course too, that it actually helps them to get better results, that it encourages them to complete the courses, to complete the exercises, to show up live. So going forward, new courses that we create will be this cohort style. They will run live, and you will have the opportunity to come into the community, to join the live calls, to study with a group of people who are all going through the same exercises, all learning the same things, all supporting one another, holding each other accountable. It's a much better way to get the results that you are looking for than a self-study course that, let's face it, we all buy self-study courses and never look at them again, right? I've done it. You've done it. Everybody does it. With a cohort style, it's just, there's much more encouragement for you to actually complete the training and get those results. So going forward, all of our courses will be that cohort style. I have 5 courses planned to release over the next year or so. The first 2 will roll out the first few months of 2025. The first one is about content marketing. That's why we've been talking about content marketing for weeks, and we will continue to talk about it. It's so important to your business. Then the next one will be about list building, another important element of business. And then beyond that, we will talk about community engagement. We will talk about frameworks. We will talk about creating courses, creating resources for your customers. So those are the 5 courses that I have planned to roll out over the next year or so. I'm also planning to roll out 3 new coaching programs. The first one will be a program about my Clear training, or my Clear framework, which is a 3-month program for brand new business owners to help them build the foundation that they need to launch an online business. There's a lot of pieces involved. There's a lot of parts involved. There's a lot to consider when it comes to how will you market your business? How will you structure your business? That's what the Clear framework is all about. Then for more established business owners, I'm rolling out a coaching program that I am calling Inevitable Success Coaching. Again, if you follow me over at Substack, you will probably recognize that term. That's what my Substack is called, is Inevitable Success. And I truly believe that your success is inevitable if you show up consistently, if you make smart decisions, and if you do the work that is required to build a business, then you will be successful. I can't stress that enough. Your success is inevitable. And that's what that coaching program is all about. Then in 2026, I have plans for a more advanced coaching program that I don't really have fleshed out yet, but that one is coming, like I said, in 2026. Now, beyond that, where else am I? What else am I doing? I mentioned Substack. So I am posting over on Substack. If you want to follow me there, I will put the link in the show notes or below the video if you're watching on YouTube. That's where I am creating content. I'm also continuing to create content on the podcast. I am also, as you know, on YouTube with the podcast as well. So those 3 things are the core of my content marketing. And I want to just mention that Substack for a minute because there's a reason I started Substack. If you remember, maybe a few months ago, I mentioned that I had given up my Medium account, or I was not posting on Medium anymore, and I was not going to be posting on Substack. And I changed my mind about the Substack thing. So if you remember that and you're thinking, now, wait a minute, Cindy, you said you were giving up on Substack. This is why I am posting on Substack again. I have some fun marketing projects coming up in 2025, and I wanted a space where I could talk about those, where I could share with you kind of the behind the scenes look at what's happening, how I am marketing the business, how I am growing it to that $1 million mark. I wanted a place where I could talk to you about all of the different projects that I'm working on, where I could tell you how it's going, where I could share project plans with you and ideas, just so you can get a look at the creative ways that you can grow your business, because we can have a lot of fun out there with creative marketing ideas. For example, coming up in January or maybe February, I haven't decided quite yet, I'm going to be running 21 webinars in 21 days. I talked about this on Substack this week as well. You'll find my Substack at cindybidar.substack.com. And I'll drop the link to that in the show notes or below the video. But I talked about that particular event that's coming up in January or February, early 2025. The idea is to build a buzz. I talk about this a lot. I tell my clients this a lot. I talk about it in six-figure systems, that building visibility for your business is your number one job. So with 21 webinars in 21 days, I'm putting my money where my mouth is and showing you what I am doing personally to build up that visibility. So Substack for me is all about sharing those plans with you, whether it's 21 webinars in 21 days or maybe publishing ebooks or whatever I might choose to do to build up my visibility. That's where I'm going to be talking about those projects. So if you are interested in seeing behind the scenes, more in depth, what's happening with my company, with six-figure systems, with cindybidar.com, then that is the place to go. And again, I'll put the link in the show notes so you can easily find it if you are interested in that. So that's really it. I just wanted to give you a quick update where we're at, what's happening. I know that a lot of people are questioning, why are you retiring all of these courses? What's going on with your business? Are you still going to be around? Yes, we are. I have no intention of going anywhere, at least for the next several years. So I will still be here. I will still be creating content for you. I will still be creating training for you. I will still be hosting six-figure systems. I hope you will come join me in some of those areas so that we can get to know each other a little bit better and so that you can grow your business as well. That's it for me today. I will be back next week with more content marketing advice you can use. So until then, have a great day, and I will see you all again next time.